What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Gaming Chair. I'm your host, Matt Altmans. Along with me is Austin Smith, Jared Bradley, and also you might notice we have a special guest with us as well, Mr. Patrick Keebler. We aren't recording this live, so if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave it in our comment section, and we'll address it next episode. So before we get into it, why don't we fully introduce our guests? Pat, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What got you into gaming? Things like that, your background, whatever you want people to know.
So
I better not.
Right? just leave it blank. Like, no, they don't need to know nothing about me.
I ain't telling you anything.
Right?
We need your
Until
last
you
name,
know.
social. Need your credit card.
Right?
Credit score. Important.
Right?
Yes, right.
You
Yeah.
get a sample of Maddie's your firstborn blood.
I sent you that last week. Asked for that. Yeah. So yeah, Patrick Keebler. I'm born and raised in Dubuque. You know where I'm at now.
Oh God.
Been gaming most of my life. We started out on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. We got upgraded to a PlayStation 1, and that's where it really took off. My brother and I used to play a lot of games together. He might have been a little better than I for a while. We played Quarterback Club 97 a lot, and basically the only thing I knew how to do was throw a Hail Mary, and it turns out that's not a good strategy. So I lost most games, but I had some pretty sweet throws. We went through all the PlayStations up until the current. I've had an Xbox every generation, sometimes a couple of them. For some reason, I gotta get an upgrade part of the way through with the Xbox One X, so gotta waste that money. We started with Mario, Tetris, Earthworm Jim, Rampage, Abe's Odyssey. I really got into Grand Theft Auto, starting with 2, and been playing it ever since. My brother used to make fun of me. I used to use the cheat codes in Grand Theft Auto Vice City so much that
Who did it?
Did it? Yeah, I know, right? Like that's.
Got the crumpled
my guns.
Got the crumpled up piece of paper with all the codes written down. Like, where is it?
Oh no! It was all memorized.
Perfect.
R1, R2, L2, R1, left, down, right.
Down,
circle.
down. Yeah.
You ain't trying to rack up a 5-star wanted level and then go to jail for that. No, come on.
Exactly.
Lower that wanted level. Lower that wanted level.
Yeah, I got a car I just stole. I gotta get it to my house. Been playing Hitman since like the second one, all the way up through the last one. I stopped playing it because they started charging too many DLCs, so I'm hoping that the next one that comes out is a little more complete to start with.
Right.
I sucked at Halo, but I played anyways. Sucked at Gears of War, but I played anyways. I've been playing Diablo since the original. I don't know how we really played that game. You try to find stuff on the ground, and unless you have like something scanning every sector, like you just miss stuff. But we still played it a ton. I played World of Warcraft for an unfortunate amount of time.
We're all part of it. Austin still plays.
Austin's like,
Tell me about it.
Austin's like, rack up like 10 years worth of time.
In like 3 months.
Yeah.
And then, the always trusty Call of Duty. That's what really, I think, got me into being a gamer was Modern Warfare 2. I played that a lot, like probably more than World of Warcraft when I was playing it. And it's probably because, we had the biggest group of people to play with. There was always a full squad on to play with. And, it's just, it really appealed to us.
I remember that being like a huge issue. We always had to like figure out like
we want
to play ground war.
Late,
This person got in first, so it is what it is, my
Sorry,
dude.
bro.
Like,
and now it's like, now it's like, anyone want to be our third guy?
Right,
No?
right,
Okay.
right. It's like, well, now we all have to do shit during the day.
Right.
It's like,
Adulting.
Right.
We have lives and stuff.
Boo.
Jesus.
Kids and animals and houses and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, what you did you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically my gaming career in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Awesome. Recently, up until real recently, I kind of took a big hiatus from at least online gaming. I played a lot of single player stuff. I was really into Assassin's Creed, and
Ooh.
you know, I probably finished my first Assassin's Creed since like the first one recently with Odyssey. So
You pumped for Valkyrie?
I am, yeah. I really liked what they did with Odyssey. So I really liked the exploratory style where they didn't really tell you exactly what to do. So I'm hoping they stick with that because I think it added to that immersion level a bit.
Yeah, I need to get back into Odyssey and try that out. I've heard people putting like 150 hours into it. Like,
Jesus.
the fact that you can put that much time into a game, like,
yeah.
Well, I think like what Pat said, that exploratory thing is you have to like figure. I mean, you're just taking time to do the 100%. Like it's like trying to do all the side quests and everything in Skyrim. Like it's just gonna take you forever, and that's what really you delve into the game. And it's like,
yeah. Yeah, actually, I picked up Skyrim again when Maddie was born because it was something that I could sit there and play on the Switch and holder. So
For
like,
Yeah.
for sure.
I probably have like 60 to 70 hours in just this year.
The Switch. Rip.
oh, speaking of
Just
Switch,
sitting over there.
I got my Father's Day gift. Got some Pro controllers.
Nice, some Pro controllers. Nice.
So yeah, we'll be able to. You guys can come over and we can play some Animal Crossing together. You can build a house on my island.
Oh boy!
Chickens.
He's gonna start charging us bells to get in.
Yeah, definitely. Because
There's a tax on this player.
Yeah, and I expect a tip when you leave.
Just.
Just.
Sinners.
Sinners.
Yeah, I also recently picked up a PSVR, and Holly and I have been getting into playing Beat Saber. So
I want to play that
nice.
so bad.
Nice.
it's a good time.
Nice.
It's a good time. I also got Arizona Sunshine. That's the
okay. That's a like zombie game. Yeah. That looked wild. That game looked wild.
It was. There's like there's
Nice.
sections where you get into the dark, and then you gotta hear for where the zombies are coming at you. It's really creepy. Like it's like Resident Evil, like kicked up. It's like
Ooh. Right.
I might need to wear a diaper
So,
when I play that. So
This
Good
COVID
job
business needs to
going.
hurry up and go away. We need to bust out that new grill and get in the VR. Like,
dude, I went and picked up his old grill yesterday. That grill,
Yeah.
oh, it is sexy.
nice.
Oh yeah. I just made some burgers tonight. It was a good time.
Nice.
So,
All right. Well, Pat, if you're done, something we want to do here at the gaming chair, just with everything going on, we kind of want to do a call out to with all the Black Lives Matter thing going on. Kind of just a shot, like call out to any gamers of color that if you want to come on our podcast and talk about what you're going through, or if you want to hang out with us, game with us, whatever, just talk. You can always hit us up at our website, thegamingchairs.com. You can hit us up on Facebook and message us on there. Just to hang out or talk, whatever you need. I mean, we're here for you. We're behind you. So with that, I guess we can talk about what we've been playing this week.
Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be brand new information to everyone, but
My Little Pony.
Obviously. I gotta rack them stats up. All right.
you
I
thought
went
you
back
were
to
offline, but you weren't.
right.
Yep.
Like, y'all, you thought. Of course, playing Call of Duty, the new season, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Everything that's going on with that. Listen, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like it. Like, I don't like everything that's going on with it. Everything feels the multiplayer like playlists. I never was terribly, you know what? We'll get into it later. So I've been playing Call of Duty, Sea of Thieves, kind of same as last week. I'm terrible with playing tons of new games, as you guys know. So whatever you guys are playing, that's what I'm playing.
It's fair.
Except for Animal Crossing.
Ooh.
Call me Bill. Call me Bill.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much the same for me. Call of Duty, Sea of Thieves, and then Animal Crossing. So that's all I got. Not much has changed.
Right.
Not.
Break up the monotony, Austin.
I wish I could.
I wish you could, right?
I mean, I guess I can a little bit because I mean, Sea of Thieves. I haven't really touched Call of Duty since the new season started yet, but Sea of Thieves, and Warhammer 2 basically has been it.
Right on, right on.
Been keeping it a little chill, but
Right.
Little World of
Pat-
Warcraft sprinkled in there.
Right.
not yet. That's tonight.
Oh, okay.
That's tonight, yep.
Raid
Yep.
Friday.
Raids tonight. Yep.
Raid Friday.
Doing it for the
Raid day.
golds.
For the golds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are like.
Oh,
No, it's fine.
What
Go
you
ahead.
been playing, Pat?
Right, what you been playing?
well, once again, I'm sure it's a surprise to everybody else. I too have been playing Call of Duty and Sea of Thieves. I did
Yes.
also try out the new season, and I agree with Matt. I don't like a lot of what they did with it, and we can go into that a little bit later. But yeah, I never really played Sea of
Right.
Thieves until like the last couple weeks, so I probably got a bit of catch up to do. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I know. We just recently did that Tall Tale, and it's nice.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's super cool doing like gold hoarding and crap like that, but actually having like an objective was
Yeah, they're
kind of nice.
They're nice to
'cause-
change of pace.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the cool shit you get out of it's not bad.
Yeah.
Either, so.
We need to do that other one so you can get that sword that we.
I
all
know. You said that, I was like, oh.
The Soul Sword.
got.
Yeah.
Sword, yeah.
If I would have known that all you got was a pirate hat out of the one we did, I'd be like, we're switching over. Switch it.
Yeah.
Switch it. Switch
Well,
it.
yeah,
I want a cool sword.
next time.
Yeah.
8,000 gold too. So I mean,
Well, yeah. I already have like 60,000 gold, which I mean, it's not like an infinite amount, but I'm just like, I'm saving up for the Kraken hull. I want my Ivan Ooze boat.
I'm working on my parrot boat. I just got the cannons.
Right on.
Yeah, you keep replacing my cannons. God damn it!
Oh,
Mine are
no.
pretty. They're pretty.
Whoa. You guys hear this
His
shit?
has,
Somebody
right?
has
He's
some
got
gold
flaming
dragons, and
dragons,
they're
right? Yeah, that's awesome.
How did you unlock those, Austin?
I don't know. I
He
just
spent
had them.
monies.
I just have them unlocked. I forgot. I
Axe.
don't know what I did.
Maybe it was like a kind of like how you got the obsidian wheel, Jared. Maybe it was like a Twitch drop.
Oh yeah, could be.
I'm sure it was.
Oh,
Because I
Well-
went to go. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. What
I
were you
went
gonna say?
I went to go buy them and they were locked. I'm like, oh.
let's say maybe
Huh.
Pat might have them because I mean, other than you, like that's something I recently got.
Oh.
So I don't
I
know.
think if you highlight over them, I think it tells you like how to get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll have to look into that.
right.
My
Well,
Xbox is upstairs, otherwise I can.
I feel that.
Man, just
Bruh.
getting cut off.
Bruh.
You're waiting for like 30 minutes to load in, so
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the news. Pause for a
Said new.
Pause for it. All right, so this week, a big thing that took place that a lot of people are talking about is the PlayStation 5 event that actually finally took place. Yeah, as you know, it got delayed the first time just with all the rioting and all that stuff going on. So me and Austin got to watch it last night, and there's some doozies, and there's some stuff that I'm like, I need a PS5. Like, I need one.
I would like to get both.
Yeah, for sure.
Eventually, that's definitely.
yeah, I think like when we were growing up, it was kind of more difficult to get both because we were working like part-time jobs at like Burger King or
Yeah.
something. I don't think any of us actually worked there.
I was gonna say, I
but-
was like, wait, when we work at Burger King?
I don't know, that's the first one that came to mind.
Right?
But it was like, I remember, getting my first PlayStation 2. I saved up for that thing for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And now I want to get something. I'm just like, all right, I guess I don't
Credit
eat this
card,
month,
yeah.
but it'll be all right.
All right.
I guess I'm not eating this week.
Right. Yeah, I'm not the same with computer parts. Because it's like, oh, I really want this new like graphics card or processor, but it's like, $900. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Um,
It's because people pay it.
right.
So some key games that really stuck out to me that were in this. There was, okay, Austin, you might have to help me with the pronunciation. Was it like Kenya? Bridge of Spirits?
Oh yeah. British Spirits.
It looked like it was a game
Yes.
that looked like a cross between Zelda,
Yes, that one.
Fable, and like Pikmin. Like
That
all
was
mashed in-
interesting.
It looked pretty good.
Interesting.
Let's see, where are the other ones? Godfall.
Well, of
Yeah,
course.
you were talking about that.
course.
What's going on with that noise? What's going on with that noise?
Dude, so it's the new game by Gearbox, that looter slasher.
Oh, okay.
That
yeah.
one, oh my god, you actually got to see gameplay, and literally the notes that I have for it are new shorts in all caps. That's the notes I took on it.
Yes.
Yeah, I put in. I mean, the graphics alone in that game, just looking at it, it is enough to make you want to buy it. Just how
yeah.
fantastic that looks.
Perfect.
Just walk.
Perfect.
So other games, that Deathloop,
That looks fun.
that looked fun. From what I understand, you start off and you just go into the game. If you die, you restart the whole thing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
because
Hardcore mode.
Yeah, like this, because the story is you're an assassin.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're an assassin, basically pitted against another assassin. You're trying to kill off these people that run this island, and it's just stuck in one gigantic time loop. So every time you die, like Jared says, it just reverts back, and you got to learn from it.
So you gotta try to find like different ways or a different tactic to try to get as far as you can.
Yeah.
Do
they're
Does
doing
everything repeat like exactly in
I think so.
sequence?
It looks like it. It looks like it. But
could you imagine getting like all the way to the end and then you die and you have to redo
Everything.
everything? I'd be like,
10
no.
hours.
I would like to
I'd
think
be
there's
like,
certain save points, though. Realistically, because
I'd be like, no.
No, I hope there's not.
Right? Fucking talk about
like,
Dark Souls to the extreme.
Right? I'd be like, no,
you're
I
dead.
saved the island. Screw you guys. I'm not doing it again.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
You just spent 30 hours playing this. Oh,
Yeah. Oh no.
You got to start over.
Sure.
That's a shame.
Some other ones that kind of
that Astro's Playroom, that it kind of where we kind of discussed it, looked like Sony's attempt at doing Mario,
like a Mario game, like a platformer type thing. So that looked good. GTA 5, if you buy a PS5, is going to be free at launch.
Oh, so they're not going to make you buy it like for the fourth time?
Right.
Oh,
how many console generations has that gone through? It started out on 360. And then I'm sure it's going to come on the next one too.
Yeah.
At this rate.
Well, 6 has been announced, so hopefully
Skyrim and Diablo are like, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Elder Scrolls 6 is like, so when GTA 6 released in
yeah, no kidding.
So a couple other games, the new Horizon,
that looked good.
Horizon Forbidden West is what it's called.
Oh,
so that looked awesome.
That
was a gorgeous game, the initial one.
I'll say now she's going to be in America, is where she's traveled now. At least that's what they kind of said in the trailer for it.
Yeah. When it started out, it looked like Avatar from like the scenery.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, you're definitely right.
Pat, you brought up before of a game that you played. Hitman 3 was announced.
Ooh, new Hitman game. Nice.
Yeah, talk about any DLC for it though, so maybe you might get your wish.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think I've played Hitman game
a month
since
after
Blood Money.
release, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, the 2 hours you played, that's it until next."
Yeah.
Right.
They announced a new Ratchet and Clank game. That looked. You got to watch gameplay of that, and it looked smooth, and it was
interesting. Kind of interesting story to it.
I haven't played that since it last came out.
Yeah.
And then,
I was just gonna say, I don't remember the last time I played a Ratchet and Clank game.
I've never played one.
I've never played
PlayStation 2.
Oh really? Oh okay.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
But it looked good. It looked like just the graphics on it looked.
There were definitely some weird games though that I'm not sure about, like that Goodbye Volcano High. It just kind of looks like a angsty teenager thought of the idea and
angsty.
I don't
like if you watch the trailer, it's like furry.
They finally.
My notes on that one were what?
It's like furry met angsty teenager and they had a love child, and that's.
They finally made a video game on the movie Spy High.
And also that Bug Snack.
Bug Snacks. Oh my god, this game. We're gonna talk
Bug
about
Snack?
this. Bug Snacks.
Yes.
So, let me paint the scene here for you.
Perfect.
It started off in like a garden, and it zoomed in on a strawberry. Okay. The strawberry flips upside down, starts walking on like its little leaf things, and then eyes pop out of it. Okay. So we're like, it's very very cartoony.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
no.
So, it's a children's game.
It starts walking around, then someone picks it up and eats it, and her hand turned into strawberries.
Yep. And then they go on talking about how like all the food, whatever food you eat, so whatever these
It,
little
like,
critters,
changes your body.
So you
And
are
then-
what you eat.
basically.
Yeah.
And what was
then, yep,
the
Austin-
ending of that? The ending of that, this guy, like, they're doing the documentary, and this other guy walks out. He's like, "Hey, emergency! I was holding the lantern with my wiener hands, and I dropped it." And like, they just
It's like, yeah, I was carrying the lantern with my weenie hands, and
Yes.
so
Perfect.
This a
guys-
children game?
if you guys want to know my notes for this game, what in the actual drug-infused shit is this? Like, we'll have to.
Perfect.
You need to watch the trailer.
It's called Bug Snacks.
Bug Snacks with an
Yep.
X.
Bug Snacks. Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Bugs,
I mean,
NAX.
yeah.
Snacks.
Well, then that weird, like, drugged out whatever came popping out of the tree line afterwards, after she walked away to go help Mr. Wiener Hands. Like,
Mr. Wiener.
It was that. Oh, I don't know. I don't even have words for what that is.
Hold on. Dude, Jared,
What?
your ghost in your apartment showing
what?
like in the
What?
background of the fridge. The like notes start like the
Oh,
notepad
it
that's hanging on the fridge
says
keeps
windows
going
are-
off. I'm
the
like,
windows are open, so the little breeze comes in.
I was like, tell the ghost in your place to stop. All of a sudden, I was like,
Hello.
right? I was
Oh,
like,
there he
yo,
goes.
I was like, dude, did we catch a paranormal event on camera? Because this episode got awesome.
Oh, God.
Game
All right.
Chef turning into Ghost Hunters.
Ugh.
So
The dream.
some other games that are coming out.
That Ghostwire Tokyo, I wasn't sure how I felt about that one.
Yeah, Big Bag of Nope.
The scenery
Big
looks
bag
good
of
for it, but it's like Slender Man Hunter almost to an extent, because you're like it looks like a paranormal type person. You got like magical powers to like levitate and battle these weird creatures, and the first one they show it's like a Slender
It
Man.
looks like Slender Man. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the scenery is gorgeous.
Nope.
Like it
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
just like Tokyo.
It literally started. Austin's like, yeah, I don't think you and Matt are gonna like this one.
Jump on the nope train to fuck that, Bill.
As soon
What
as he
was the-
said that, some little kids started laughing. Like,
Yes.
uh-uh.
Yes, that's the one. I was
Wow.
gonna say, which one was it that the little kids started laughing?
Nope.
I'm just like, that's not a Jared and Matt game. No.
I just watched like 10 seconds of it, and yeah, that's a
Right.
big old bag of nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Just like in the background, just like a silhouette, like.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pretty
it was-
much. It was no.
Yeah.
New Oddworld was announced.
All I hope for that is that you can fart on people again. That's all I remember.
It
Yes.
it looks like it took a more serious note, at least in the
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you're
looks like
some-
more. Like you have to. I don't know.
So,
It just looked like more. Yeah, what he said, more serious.
but not saying that there's not fart clouds.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
they better be.
because I mean, it did say like and die hilariously or something like that. So I
Yeah.
imagine they're gonna keep the comedy.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
developer said, it's extremely rewarding to rescue, but when you fail, it's in like the most hysterical ways possible.
Yeah.
So
Let's see what else.
Nothing
we
beats when you're
got.
trying to like shut off a mine and you have to like tap it immediately the second it turns green, and it turns green for like, I don't know,
A millisecond.
0.0004 of a millisecond. Like it's like if you don't tap it on that one, you literally blow up.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, 12-year-old me didn't have the patience for that.
No.
29-year-old me doesn't have the patience for that. Like,
I definitely didn't finish that game.
no. I was like,
I've never played an Oddworld game.
I haven't either.
there was, dude, I even bought like the strategy books to be like, okay, how?
Oh
Like,
god.
they're just like, nope, you just have to get the timing down right. And apparently there's like a timing to like, well, because it's not like immediate too. There's like a delay for when
Oh, yeah.
Abe can put his hand up there and do it. So it's like, yes, yeah. Well, you blow up if you don't. Like it's literally just like, nope, you got it wrong. Blow up, start the level over again. It's like,
It's intense.
No.
I don't want to.
Another Nope game. So when this one played, it looked terrifying. And then when it showed the title, it just said Village. And then the V, V, I, and the L's went to Roman numerals. And there were lowercase L's. So it's V, I, I.
Okay.
And it's Resident Evil 8.
That definitely you couldn't tell what it was until they told you at the end.
Yeah, you could not. I had no idea what it was.
Interesting.
It was like telling you some like local ghost story and like taking you through like this dark forest, and all you seen was just the flashlight. There was a bunch of low hanging trees and stuff like that, so it was like the small little path you're navigating through. Like it looked fantastic, but it's like, and that's another one. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, Jared and Matt, no, you guys aren't playing this one.
Right? Dude, I'm a big wuss with jump scare games. Like,
Yeah,
I'll play it if you guys are going to be in the room with me. But yeah, like I'm trying to like play that game at like 9. I'll say 9 o'clock at night, like even by myself.
So,
like
I'm pushing like 5 o'clock. That's my cutoff.
And that's with people here.
Well, especially because Olivia's probably be up the top steps like, Daddy, my friend wants to talk to you.
No shit. Oh my god, dude.
My friend wants to talk to you.
You say that like it's a joke. She's literally, I've pulled some of the fastest 180s in my life with this child. Like, I'll be like carrying her like down the steps, and she'll be like, "Hi." I'm like, who are you saying hi to? Because it wasn't me.
She's looking into her bedroom.
No, dude, sometimes she'll be like down here at the bottom of the steps, and she'll be like, I'm like, nope, you can look at whatever you want. Like, you can look at whatever you want.
Some other notes here. Demon Souls Remastered. NBA 2K21 got shown. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, the new Spider-Man game.
Spider-Man.
Have you guys seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's going to be with Miles Morales as the main character in this one.
Oh, okay.
I really like the last Spider-Man, so this one probably be pretty good.
Yeah. Is it going to be like that, like kind of a cartoony style? Like...
No. It's
okay.
Like,
I say cartoony, but it's Spider-Man. But like,
yeah, not like that comic book style like the movie was. It's not going to be like that.
Okay.
But from what I read, I saw today that it's not Spider-Man 2. It is not the sequel to the Spider-Man game. It's its own
so it's a whole
game.
It's its own deal. Okay.
Yeah. So that should be, and I forget what game they compared it to. God, I can't remember. But they gave it another style of game, what it's closer to, rather than being like Spider-Man. So it's gonna be a little different.
Right on.
All I care is if my web is actually attaching to buildings or not.
Yeah.
I just want realism, okay?
Hey, it's attached to that cloud. It's attached to that cloud.
Realism.
Other than that, I think that pretty much, unless Austin, you see something that we missed that we really need.
The one, I mean, not really. Like nothing really else really stuck out to me. Other than that little weird trailer we were watching for what was that called? Like the Little Devil, where like the one.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
One is like this butler walking, and then the other guy's like the other one's like this guy walking through
like
the forest. Adventure. Yeah, tackling these monsters, and at one point, like the butler's sitting on a toilet, and just like.
Well, no. So the butler sits on the toilet, and the adventurer's like climbing around a rope, and he drops a bomb, and as the bomb hits the bottom of the screen, it goes back to the butler, and you hear the point, like going dropping into the toilet.
Yes.
It was funny. Like it had probably out of all the other games, it probably had the scarier name, but it definitely looked. It definitely got the biggest laugh out of it.
Funnier ones, yeah.
That's funny. That's fantastic.
So are we not going to talk about Stray, where you basically seem like maybe you're a stray cat the whole game?
I forgot about that.
What's going on with that?
I think that was, what was that?
Is that like the goat simulator, but you're a cat, or what?
So the video me and Austin watched must have been like a cut down version.
Yeah, just show the cat.
So when we found the longer, because the actual video is like what, 2 hours long or something like that. The one we watched is only 45 minutes. So when we went back to the 2-hour video and started like kind of skipping through it, we like just saw the cat, so we didn't really get any context on it.
It's just a teaser trailer, so I don't know if you're actually like a cat or what.
Right.
I hope I can just walk around and piss people off as a cat, just like knocking stuff off of their counters and stuff.
So it's like that Goose Game, just cat version.
Yeah, let's say that Goose Game for sure.
Untitled cat game.
Okay, if that's not what story is, I'm gonna be very upset now.
Right?
Yeah, we said
Like there's actually a point behind it. Like there's
Yeah.
actually like a point behind it. It's like,
I want
all
that.
right,
Literally
no.
every quest is going to be knock this over, scratch this up.
You get points for how many steps you took before you knocked the thing off the counter.
Yes. How long you were able to prey on it, like
Ooh.
How many times your owner yelled at you and told you not to before you finally like,
And just stare at him in the face and no.
no, get it, no.
Oh yeah, but other than that, I think that pretty
Kinda
much
covers
does it. Kind of covers
Awesome.
everything that happened. But yeah,
good old Sony.
duh, the biggest thing, the reveal of the console.
Well,
we don't care about
we don't care about that thing,
Yeah,
The Wi-Fi router.
yeah.
right?
You mean
Oh,
Cell's head?
all of those pictures are so funny.
The Doug
Of people like,
Doug Dimmadome's hat?
right? Like someone just like wrapped a piece of like
Paper on a
notebook paper around a router, and they're like, "I got you." Anyone try to get this early? I was like, "Yes."
Well, like I was telling Jared, like it's like they seen what the Xbox looks like, and they're like, "Yeah, that looks so basic. We got to go extreme."
yeah.
Extreme.
I know. I was like, "Ooh, this puppy looks very Japanese."
Yeah. I was like,
Like,
why does it
it's-
have horns?
Do I make
Right.
you horny?
It's aerodynamic,
Right?
So I can throw it out my window?
basically.
Well, that's what's so funny because it's like the Series X is like,
A brick?
"Yep, that's a black box. Yep,
Yeah.
that's an Xbox in all its forms."
Yeah.
Right?
They
Okay,
took
I
a
don't know
little
about you guys, but like my entertainment console has like a spot like this. Like,
Perfect. It was
where
built
am I
for
gonna put that fucking thing?
Just lay it on its side.
It's
Right.
huge. It's
Right.
like this
Yeah,
tall.
it's a substantial brick.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
I mean,
it's got lights on it.
well, yeah, I think the biggest thing though is the aesthetic of it. Like, I mean, realistically, if you have that on your entertainment stand, it's gonna look just like another part of it.
Yeah.
So which is
Fair.
probably I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. That's what the designers were going for. They were like, we want this with the least amount of footprint. But I'm like, no one has that size of opening just readily available. Like, I don't know, whatever.
I'm gonna have to build a whole new shelf for this thing.
Right?
Like, oh,
Um,
people have PCs that are 6 feet tall. We'll be fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Wrong room,
controller-
buddy.
Yeah, no kidding. The controller for the PS5 looks interesting too.
Yeah. It's definitely
That's-
better than the DualShock 4.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That's fair. Yeah, cool. Well, not to make light of the PS5 reveal event,
But we're gonna.
but we're gonna, yeah. Since we're all Xbox and PC players here anyway, we're gonna talk about the Season 4 drop, Call of Duty. I know it's been interesting. I'm gonna talk about all the new stuff, and then I'll get into the gripes with
Oh, boy.
said new stuff. Yes, because there are quite a few. Of course, the long-awaited Captain Price came back to have his in-game character, and his finishing move is fantastic. It's like about as badass as a finishing move as you can imagine. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were some pretty sweet ones, but it's just, yep, that's Captain Price.
Yeah.
Like it's very Captain Price-esque. It's fantastic. Get his facial hair, his sweet ass stogie hanging out the side of his mouth. Just pops a guy in the back of the mouth and just throws the stogie out, and he's like,
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Well, yeah, no, like I did the first execution move when I was able to at like, I don't know, I decided to like get on at like 2 a.m. too and
Typical.
download it, which is fantastic. Well, yeah, it my download, like they were all talking about like, yeah, it took like 3 or 4 hours. I'm like, yo, I think mine took like 15 minutes.
Yeah, because
Dude,
nobody's up
like-
at 2 a.m. downloading.
Well, that's what I mean. I was like, I had zero interference with it. Like, obviously nobody's on, so I was like, nothing interrupted. I was like,
I'll say
perfect. Like,
I remember getting the notification because I was on my PC doing something else, and I remember getting the notification just bottom left-hand corner. It's like, it's done. It's like, I didn't even start it, but okay.
right? Like, thank
I
you.
don't know how Ben's was 80 gigabytes.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
mine was
that, and I
30.
was like,
I th-
mine was 45.
Mine was 33.
I thought the Xbox, the PC was supposed to be like 80. Like I seen some people talking about it on
God, it
Facebook,
wasn't.
and the PC was supposed to be like 80, and like the
Right.
consoles were like half that. So
Yeah,
which I figured.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine was 45. I was like, okay, well that's substantial. It still sucks, but it could be
But
worse.
when
And
he
Ben
said
said it was
80,
80. I was like,
what?
yeah.
What update are you downloading?
Well, yeah, I'm like, did you not do the last update? Like,
Well, he plays every
'Cause-
night.
yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
Sorry
it's
for
too far
living.
away from the screen, and the 3 looked like an 8.
That's fair.
Maybe.
Maybe you just need your goggles clean.
All right, I'm gonna turn on the
Got it.
lights. It's getting a little dark in here.
oh Jesus.
Oh,
I can
Right.
see my glitz in here.
right. Anyhow, of course, new weapons. The new Vector. I think it's definitely gonna be the new meta for the game.
That's what I keep hearing.
It's it's tough to beat, especially when you get the 40-round drum unlock, because that was always the kind of downfall of the Vector, is the fire rate's insane, so it burns through that clip so fast.
Right.
40-round drum is just enough to kind of get through 1 or 2 people before you have to reload. Before it was it burned through that 25-round clip, so you could go at one person. So solos, you're fantastic. You're usually winning gunfights if your aim was on. However, duos, trios, or quads, if you run into a team, it's like you can take out 1, maybe 2 if you get the transfer. Okay, but you'll have to stop and reload because it burned through so fast. 40, it's still, you're gonna have to stop and reload, but you can get a little bit more damage, and hopefully your teammates can back it up. But squad wipes is gonna be interesting without bobbing and weaving to reload. But the new gun that has a little bit better of a clip is the new Galil. They're calling it the CR56 AMAX. So about as far away from the word Galil as you can get. Yeah, Galil, whatever. Right. Of course, new weapon skins with those. I think they teased a new sniper, but it'll probably come out mid-season if we're lucky. That's what I said. Like on the last comment for the video, I'm like, all you need to do is bring back the intervention. I'll be fine. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the HDR is a settle.
A gun that I really need to bring back, but I know it was in Black Ops, but the Stoner. You guys remember that gun?
I think so.
The LMG
Yes.
that had the power of the LMG, had the clip of an LMG, but acted like an AR.
Yeah. Okay.
Loved that gun.
I do know what you're talking about. To go along with these new weapons and to continue the grind, if you thought once you hit Damascus or Obsidian or even Platinum, if you don't feel like pushing Damascus, if you thought you were done with the grind, you have another one. It's called Weapon Mastery Challenges.
Perfect.
And yikes. It is... You can't even access it until you at least get gold on the weapon. And,
so I'll never touch it.
Right? So what kind of goes along with it is, if you remember in Call of Duty 4, you had the like banner cards and the emblems when you completed a gun completely through.
Yeah.
It's kind of this way, except these ones are animated and gold, platinum, Damascus, and silver. Yeah, they're just fancier looking. After you do all 51 weapons, mind you, and I don't think they're like retroactive challenges. Like, I don't think they'll stack. Like, it's like going through them. Like kind of like how Obsidian is, you know, that's what I mean by that, like how it stacks in game. Like if you get a certain amount of kills, it stacks. I don't believe this is going to work the same way. I hope it does, just to cut down on time, because Christ. I think someone did the math on it on Reddit, and it was like you'd have to get like 151,000 kills.
Jesus Christ.
To complete it. Jeez. And at the end, right from the patch notes, at the end you get a badass special sticker and player card.
Ooh,
I fucking hope so. Yes. After doing all that, that sticker better be goddamn magic.
It better
for your character
name every time you come on somebody's screen.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It better kick the door open to the whole lobby and be like, "This bitch is here." Like, yeah. Like,
I'm God and I have arrived.
Right?
It's gonna put everybody into a cutscene.
Yeah, and that's it. Like,
It's
it better have its own
adorable.
hype man that comes with this player and banner card or this sticker.
What's his
Like, it
name?
better be a hype man and be like,
Gameplays every time you walk in.
right. Every time I come in the lobby, every time I get a kill, that bitch better explode in confetti. Like, I want it all.
Kanye West
That's
gonna come up on the screen and be like, yo, I'm gonna let you guys get the game
Yeah.
started, but this guy right here,
right.
Yeah,
I want a call
amazing.
out at the end of every game. I want my ass glowing in gold at the end of it. Like, oh,
yo, you guys got the chicken dinner, but that guy is amazing. Screw you.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, PUBG, I know chicken, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. And some more in multiplayer. They added a new ground war map.
Yeah, I heard you
It's
talk about
terrible. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's like it's called like Promenade. Basically is what it sounds like. It's like the Promenade. I think it's Promenade East.
Oh, from
right? From the Warzone map. Yeah. Except you can't get up on those side buildings. It's literally just, you know, where you run through that middle area of like where all like the porta potties and all that shit are. It's only that. So it's a funnel. It's one huge lane.
Gross.
So it's literally and it's super easy to get. Whatever team like starts out on like E, and they go E, D, C, and then B and A are up at the top there, which ends on like that gas station up there. Whatever team it gets stuck spawning on the A, it has a very good chance of losing, because it's so easy to get those first 3 flags, because they're not centered, mind you. Like C isn't centered. It's closer to D than it is to B.
Well,
so your team will get there. Yeah, exactly. So it'll get there faster. So you can just sit there on those 3 flags. Obviously, you'll win the game with 3 out of 3 cap compared to a 2. And you can just have one whole it's ground war, so it's like, what is it, 25 versus 25, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. Or is it? Yeah.
I think it is 25 versus 25.
Play numbers. I don't know. But you can have each team, like, one half watches one side of the street, the other half watches the other one, and then your only option is to run right up the middle at it. You can't, and the wall is like too tall. You can't climb over it everywhere on either side, so you have to find these like little like pallets that they have stacked around to climb over it. But then you can't shoot mid climb, so you're already at a disadvantage.
Just kind of sounds
It's chaos. Yeah, there's no sniping.
Garbage.
Like there's no like high points to get up on. Like, don't get me wrong, they finally took out a rooftop, so that's fantastic. But it's not good. It's not good. I love ground war, but I was like, I wish you'd have the option to take that map out, because I would.
Well, yeah, especially since there's not a new Battlefield yet. And to kind of get your Battlefield.
I know.
Mix.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, I was used to that. I'm used to like ground war. I love playing it. All that craziness that's going on. But this map, it's just like a total funnel. Like, I don't know. I guess if you need kills, cool. But, they took out shipment 24/7. Hardcore shipment 24/7. They did there was like a mini update or a playlist update today, I know, and they added a weekend rumble is what it's called. Yeah, and it's shipment. It's like other smaller maps in like a 24/7 rotation.
Oh, kind of like
playlist. Yeah,
Shootout.
it's like a mini mosh pit or something. Yeah, so it's like shoot house, shipment, and I think another one. They of course added scrapyard 24/7. Out of all the games they could have, or out of all the maps they could have picked, they picked scrapyard, and I know it's like a good game or a good map. Really, a lot of people like it, but I don't. It's another game where it's just one side or the other. That's all you get. Like, I hate those maps. I really hate those maps where it's like, nope, you can either go up this side or you can go up this side, and that's all it is, because you can see all the way down and everybody knows where to look. So it's like you have like a split second to move or you're getting shot at already. It's fine. Like, I mean, I've played the game enough. I know that ahead of time. But
for those that don't,
sometimes, well, yeah, well, and sometimes I'm like, I just kind of want to just chill. I don't want to actually have to work this game. Like, like I don't feel the need to bob and move every time. I know. Like, sometimes I'm like, Activision or Infinity or whoever makes this goddamn game, can you just put me in like a lobby of just like, I don't know, like 4-year-olds? Like,
well, that's a lot I got to worry about.
Well, that's true. That's true. It'll just be constant drop shots and explosives.
The noob tubes.
Yeah, for sure.
Camping up in that building right on the end.
Perfect. Get that one-man army action going on. Disgusting.
I miss my over too.
Right?
I'm thinking
that's
back to Modern Warfare 1, just noob tubes and all that crap, just across the map and shit like that. People have it down like
Yeah.
a science.
One man army on Modern Warfare 2, though. Nothing beats that with noob tubes. Oh my
that was.
god.
I cannot believe that they never patched it. That's the. I think that's the worst part. It's you can still do that if you were to get in a game. Like you can still go about doing it. They know how big of an issue that was, and they were like,
Nah.
"Fuck you, we don't care enough." Yeah, but that's multiplayer. We typically play Warzone, so there's some new sweet stuff in Warzone. They kept all the normal solos, duos, trios, quads, so hopefully that sticks around. I know everyone was pushing they needed duos, so we don't have to worry about having a third now if we don't actually want to. Solos and duos definitely hit different once you get that trio. It's like, oh god.
Well, and I'm surprised it was such a long wait to get duos in there. Anyways, you think that would be?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
first
glad they
option.
didn't wait till I'm glad they didn't wait till like season end to do it though. They like took account the community wanted duos, so
Yeah.
they're like, okay, fine.
Which is good. You don't
We'll
always
give it
hear
to
too
'em.
much about companies actually listening too much in detail.
You'd think, right? They're all on Twitter
So-
just the same,
Um,
but for some reason
COD
they're like,
players only want
no.
one thing, and it's disgusting.
right.
right? Yeah,
Just duos,
whole-
man.
a whole circle map. I want to be inside one of
Duos
those
on shipment,
carnival.
God damn it.
Oh yes, dude. Could you imagine if they did like a gun game on shipment?
Ooh.
That'd be wild.
Or ground war on shipment. Oh my god.
Oh my god. There's no room.
Hold on.
Before.
Hardcore ground war on
Oh
shipment.
my god.
Actually, just a hardcore ground war is really what I'm looking forward to. I want a hardcore realism ground war. Take out the HUD, take out everything. You get one bullet, it will kill you
Ooh.
in a ground war.
I'm
Not
just
this
gonna take the
Warzone.
LMG.
Yeah, not this Warzone Rumble crap that they added. I thought that was gonna be cool. I loaded up the playlist. I was like, oh fuck yes, 25 versus 25 on giant sections of Verdansk map. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong.
Sniper Fest.
Versus 52.
What?
I got in one last night. It was 52.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Ground war is 25 versus 25. I just got thinking about that. My bad, dog. Sorry for living.
I got on there once, and that
Yeah.
was it.
It's insane. First of all, you have to parachute in every time. It's nice because it's fast respawns, but you have to parachute in every time, so you're at risk of getting shot out of the sky by one of the other 50 out of 52 snipers. You still have rooftops. So like they have the whole hospital section that's in the Warzone map. That's a whole section you play in. That giant ass hospital building and all the other rooftops around it. And they decided what they're going to do to include that giant mountain range on the side. So you now have trees that people get to hide behind and snipe you too.
That was the one
So
I
it's
got
like-
into. Literally didn't get a single kill the entire game.
It's not
Came in,
nobody.
glints everywhere.
Dude, yeah. If you look at the scoreboard after the game, nobody has high kills. Like everyone's just kind of like 16 to 20 kills here and there because you can't move.
Yeah.
Like it's literally you cannot move.
Yeah,
You
if
guys
you
really
spawn on the
sound
wrong
like
side, you're
WWE.
screwed.
Yeah. If you don't have some kind of high vantage point,
You're fucked.
you're going to have a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
If you do decide to do some run and gun game, you'll probably run into the other 50 members of the team because they decided to do the same thing if you get lucky and get in a map that's not all snipers. And don't get me wrong, I love sniping. That's what I like to do in the game. But I'm like, I'm trying to unlock other stuff for other guns, right? Like, I don't want to use these sniper rifles, and I want to use the Kar 98. I want to.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really want to. But man, I've never been more frustrated than I have been in Warzone Rumble trying to use the Kar 98K.
Yeah.
All I get are check marks. Like, it's constant check marks. Even, I swear to God, even in the forehead, I'm getting check marks.
Oh god.
Really? Huh.
I'm like, what is this game?
You had the
Yes.
wrong angle. It bounced off of their
Apparently, like they just have like a deflection. I'm like, okay.
It's got
Like, I almost kinda
Peyton Manning's
record
forehead.
I almost kind of want to record it and be like, yo, is this happening to anyone else? Like, because this is nuts. But yeah, I digress. In the Warzone game, mind you, not the Warzone Rumble, actual Warzone, the BR that we know and love.
Yep, of course.
They added in-game events, which when I first read it and when I first went over the patch notes and everything before I actually got playing, I was like, like being from Battlefield, I knew what in-game events meant. Like when all of a sudden there's like a big like typhoon or hurricane goes, or a whole ass skyscraper falls over, or the ship starts sinking. Things like that. That's what I was expecting for an in-game event.
You get a fart cloud?
Was no. Well, yeah, like anything. Like, so I was expecting, like, I was like, oh my god, like, what if all of a sudden this, like, my brain just started going wild. Because I was like, before I continued reading, mind you, the answer was right in front of my face. But I was like, nope, stop, block that out. I'm going to imagine my own, and I was let down. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, what if, like, talking about, as another example, like, that hospital with that mountain range right there, I was like, oh, like, imagine, like, a big rock slide taking out those buildings, the hospital, and completely taking out, like, depending on where the last circle ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's not what we get. Instead, we get jailbreak, fire sale, and supply chopper.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they're just random events that'll happen in any Warzone game. Doesn't matter. Solos all the way up through quads. It can happen in any of those. Jailbreak, kind of what it sounds like. If you've died or you're in the middle of gulag, if you're just about to kill a guy to win your gulag, it doesn't matter. You're all coming back. So which would be kind of wild. I haven't seen yet if there's a certain section as to where that stops, because could you imagine being like final game, like final circle, like you and like one other team left, and like, oh, jailbreak time, you get to go through the other fucking 100. I'd be like,
really?
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, that felt personally attacked. Right?
like a dev's just like, watching and just like,
yeah, 100%. The dev was just like, oh, you thought you were gonna win this game? Oh no,
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, you thought you were gonna win this game? Well, you still can, but you get to fight through another 100 people again. Yeah. So that's jailbreak. Like I said, in any time, you and your buddies can come back. Whether it's you've already used the gulag, like I said, if you're in the middle of gulag, doesn't matter. The other one is fire sale. It's kind of exactly what it sounds like. It'll randomly pop up. You have 60 seconds to get to a buyout. The only thing that's not affected by that buyout is loadout. That's still full price. Everything else is considerably cheaper. Sometimes there's free items. I know the thing that's been free for me more than once is the self revive. The UAV. Yeah, UAV is like 800 instead of 3,000. Everything else is everything's below 1,000 basically. So yeah, you can load up, like, it's super easy to load up on an advanced UAV. Get everybody to get self revives, armor plates, munitions box, whatever you need. But like I said, loadout is still 10K. So
and then you get shot because everybody else is coming too.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that is the next one, the supply chopper. Pat and I finally took down a goddamn supply chopper. Finally took it down. Yeah, we finally took down the supply chopper, which this I'll get talking about what the supply chopper is. It's kind of exactly what it sounds like. Also, if you ever played Plunder, it's those big supply choppers that have hella health, and like, they take like 4 RPGs and 7 LMG clips to start smoke on them. So it's but when they do go down, they drop awesome loot. In Plunder, they drop just a shitload of money, but in this, they drop really high tier loot. Like for us, they dropped like it was like a cluster strike, a precision airstrike, munitions boxes, armor boxes, stopping power rounds, like.
And then I think we died and we didn't see what else was there.
Yeah, we literally picked up something and then we get sniped from the hill, like the guy baiting it out. I was like,
son of a bitch.
He just probably watched us take the whole thing down, and then
I said it was probably the guy we had just killed previously, and he was a lone dude just up there, and he picked up that oceanographic that I dropped off, and that's what he sniped us with. I was like,
okay, hold on.
Bastard.
We didn't discuss that it was your sniper rifle that we got killed by.
Right? Hold up. But it's the oceanographic. I can never get kills with it.
No. Well, it's easy when people are just standing out in the middle of something.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of bobbing and weaving, like picking up all the stuff, because we were getting shot from the other angle too. You know what?
Angle at the dangle.
Whatever. Right? But yeah, they added that's the new stuff they added to Warzone.
They put Most Wanted back in too.
Yes. Thank you. Most Wanted, I think there's new things for contracts.
Yeah, there's like some kind of paper thing you pick up, and then you have to go secure a spot, and like a chopper drops something off, and then you get killed because everybody knows you're there.
Yeah.
That didn't happen to me last night.
yeah, it's another sweet thing that shoots up, you know, the 4th of July finale up in the air.
We're
Yeah,
here!
the finale when it
Hey,
goes off. It's like,
everybody.
why?
Hey guys, these guys are just sitting here. Right
Yeah,
up
no
here, guys.
kidding, right? Hey,
Easy kills.
they'll have stuff, right? They'll have stuff. Easy kills. Move in. Yeah.
Jailbreak comes in too.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. The jailbreak and everyone just spawns right in that. It's like, ooh.
No.
Yeah, like no. Yeah, for sure.
Jesus.
But I don't know. After this season update, I keep changing playlists, and I'm like, God, I just can't find something I want to play. I just can't find something I want to play. I don't know if it's because I've gotten to the point where I'm like, ugh, now I have to start using the shitty guns for camos and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like, all right, maybe I'll just stop and I'll use guns that I like and can actually have a good time. Like, I probably shouldn't have started on the new playlist to start the new like LMGs. So I'm like, you know, it takes 100 years and 3 days to pull it up to shoot, and I'm like, all right, come on. Like,
God forbid if you got to reload it too. Probably does it take 3 years for that too?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you played that new map, Trenches?
I think I did one game, and then I was like,
It's not a good time.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing the 3v3, like you run all the way over and you just
yeah, for sure. So that's the majority of season 4 updates. I did do a whole post on our website, gamingchairs.com, where you can check out everything more in depth. There's pictures to everything we're talking about. Like I said, more in depth into everything that it goes into. So yeah.
Which I checked it out. Looked fantastic.
Yeah, I got that all typed up. I was like, oh my gosh. Up next, what we wanted to talk about, the Xbox Series X and how they announced that it was going to be thousands of games at launch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. And kind of what that means is kind of also like what it sounds. There's a lot of it. It's other than Resident Evil, not knowing what they were talking about till the very end. There's not a whole lot of speculation involved with everything that's being announced. It's just kind of, that's what it sounds like.
Gonna be lots of games.
Yeah, for sure.
All the generations.
I'll say because it's fully backwards compatible, isn't it?
Yep.
Xbox Series X, they're going all the way back to the original Xbox, mind you. So, there's a lot of games. A lot of them crazy sleeper games too. Like, did you guys ever play Fusion Frenzy?
No.
That it was like this 4-player one. You had to do these crazy obstacles. It was like a free game that came on the Xbox, but before us poor folk got the good internet to play online or whatever, I was like, all right, I need a free game to play when I didn't feel like playing the Halo campaign for the 7th time. So it'll be backwards compatible, which is super cool because there's so many games that I would love to bring back and play.
Modern Warfare 2.
Well, yeah, that one I meant from. God, yeah, I didn't even get into newer consoles. They're just games that I want to play on the original Xbox, like Tiger Woods 05. I think there's a lot of games from 05, like ESPN 2K5. Build another house again. Oh yes. There's a lot of sports games that I want to play.
Well, the one I'm curious to see if they have available with that, like at least electronically. I doubt it, but like the NCAA series. I wonder if that's gonna be. Is that gonna be?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
because I know with that whole lawsuit going.
Yeah, they're going through all that stuff. Would they have it readily available?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. I mean, at the very least, what they could do to get around all that lawsuit bullshit, make it free.
Yeah.
It could be free. It's not like you're gonna lose out a lot of money. Because what if you did sell it? You're gonna sell it for what, like $5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So I mean.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty pumped, and they're having apparently improved resolution on the games, faster lobby times.
That'd be nice.
Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, visual fidelity, they called it.
Ooh.
Awesome. Yeah.
Fancy.
So
tickling
you have
there.
right. So you have an entire span of 20 years plus worth of games available to you. So that's why they called it thousands, because it
would be
now. It's you still have to buy the game, mind you. It's not like they're all just chilling out
Yeah,
on the
like,
console
"Here you
ready for you to
go."
play. Yeah, ready for you to play, which
They
I
could.
would 100% invest in the Series X, and I wouldn't even think about it if they did that.
Well,
If they
maybe-
were like, here are all the original Xbox games, I'd be like, yes.
Okay.
Maybe
Yes, Queen, I will buy that.
I wonder if they could maybe bundle something with like the Game Pass.
Yeah, they could put a
Maybe
bunch
just
of
any
Game
kind of a
Pass.
deal that would be
Yeah.
a pretty good opportunity because I guarantee if you would probably bump it up to like what $15 a month and be like, hey, you got access to like Xbox games, 360 games.
I think I'd be okay with that. I mean, depending on file size, because apparently I never used to really take a look at my hard drives because I was like, no, I have plenty of space. And then Modern Warfare hit. Yeah.
Warfare came out.
Wow. I mean, I know it's just kind of like beating a dead horse at this point, but it's like,
It is ridiculous. Does it really need to be that fucking huge?
no,
Like,
no.
I sound like a girl that got into the wrong kind of date, but yeah, does it really need to be that fucking big?
Oh, God.
Sinner.
Yeah. Sinners. So, a quote right from developers and Microsoft execs and all those fun people over there. They're trying to empowering you to play thousands of games at launch because they believe strongly in delivering compatibility across 4 generations of Xbox, and we know you want this too. Oh,
Whoa.
thank you,
It took you this long to
Microsoft.
realize that?
Yeah, considering
Yeah.
it's been said since what, like the beginning of Xbox One, like, well, even because was all the original Xbox games even compatible with 360? That was a no,
Not
right?
all of them.
No,
Yeah, so
yeah,
like
there was,
There was just a handful.
yeah, there was. I mean, there was a few, but yeah, no.
yeah, so I'm sure it's been being screamed since the 360 days. So it's like good on you guys for just listening now.
Yeah,
Hey,
finally.
If they bring back Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo game, and get my wife back into gaming, and then maybe she'll let me play more.
Get the emulator on a computer. Quit messing around.
Yeah.
I don't know how to work a computer.
Buy a
Oh
Raspberry
my
Pi.
God. Yeah.
Buy a Raspberry Pi, create your own
Oh
little
my
tiny thing, and
gosh.
you can just kind of carry it around and do whatever with it.
What are you gonna do for me? All right.
Listen
You
here,
gotta-
fella.
well, Matt does it for you.
Hey,
hold on.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Right. I need to do that for me. Yeah. So, yep. That's new news on the Series X. You're going to have access to thousands of games. Cool. Cool.
All right. Well, we didn't go over this last week just because we ran long last week, but game releases from last week and this week. Valorant came out on the PC on June 2nd. Clubhouse Games 52 Worldwide Classics on the Switch on June 5th. Command and Conquer Remastered Collection also on PC.
Yeah, did the Command Conquer? That's not too bad. And it actually, kind of interesting thing with that is it gives you the option to kind of go back to the older graphics
Yeah.
if you really wanted to. Like you just hit spacebar on your keyboard and you can
Yeah,
swap
you're
back and forth.
So do
You're
they
telling
have,
me
like,
about that.
Red
You're
Alert
like,
on there?
Say what?
Do they have like Red Alert on there?
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
part
it's
of it.
the whole all of them.
When
Oh
you
my
go
God,
to
do
launch,
that.
when you go to launch the game, it gives you a choice if you want to play Red Alert, if you want to play the Nod versus GDI.
So my memory of Red Alert was Wes kicking off a game of Red Alert, smoking a cigarette.
Oh, I
By the
remember.
end of the game, he finished the entire cigarette by the time he finished the game, and the entire ash was still on there.
Jesus Christ.
He maintained it that whole time, and he had this stupid little ball mouse, and I'm like, oh god.
Oh no, he had one of those mouses with like the red ball on it that he moved around. Yuck.
And he played games with it. I'm like, I get it.
Monsters
I'm
using
using
that mouse. Oh God.
Who does?
I always
Who
see that
hurt
mouse
you?
at Best Buy, and I'm like, who's using this? Like, just use your touchpad on a laptop at that point,
Right. Oh.
I would be
So-
more efficient with a trackpad than that fucking thing.
right?
Right.
So we went ahead and skipped over Valorant, though. Arguably a fantastic new FPS
I've heard a lot of things about
game
it.
this year.
The
Yes,
love child
yes.
of every FPS that's ever been created, from what I hear.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. It's kind of like it plays like Counter-Strike, looks like yeah, that game.
Oh, yeah,
What's that game? God, what is that game? Oh my god. No, what's it called?
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Thank you. How did I forget the name of that game? But I did.
I kept wanting to say Apex. I was like,
no,
that's not it.
No, not at all. It's wow, rough. But yeah, it looks like Overwatch, plays like CS:GO, has the following of
a lot of big streamers.
A lot of big streamers play it. It's a very interesting game. If it genuinely plays like CS:GO, I'll play it.
It kind of looks like it from what I've seen. I mean, I haven't dived too much into it, but
yeah,
I know it looks like CS:GO.
Well, yeah, I know a lot of the streamers that are playing it are previous CS:GO pros, so it's, I mean, you don't have to be, like, anyone can play that game. It's just I think
they're drawn to
it. Yeah, definitely. They're like, oh, okay, this is what this feels like. Okay. Yeah. Valorant.
Yeah.
Sorry, console players.
So me. On the Switch, we got The Outer Worlds that came out on the 5th for the Switch. You guys ever get to try that game?
No,
I did not.
Is that the one that let everybody down?
Yeah, they hyped it up a lot. It played like Fallout, but I don't know. It just
wasn't that the one we tried doing that glitch?
Glitch?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
What glitch?
Hackers.
I forgot it now, but you basically kept just reloading a save, and eventually you kept compoundly duplicating items. So eventually you would have like millions of certain items in your inventory that was just laying on the ground that you would just go and pick up, and you could turn around and sell and get be level 1 and have like the top end gear and just go around and just destroy everybody.
Yeah, but it plays, like I said, it plays like Fallout, but I mean, you will play it and you will think you're playing Fallout.
Yeah.
It looks like it, plays like it. It's just
Does it play out like Fallout 76 though? Because that's a big difference.
No, it played like a core Fallout. Have you played 76 recently?
Not recently. I stopped when I couldn't move anymore.
They added NPCs into it and everything, so the world doesn't feel so
anymore.
Did they increase my inventory? Because I can't move right now. I was doing the glitch where you can like do unlimited, so like
I remember when you showed me
that.
Stop glitching.
We'll just have to put down a box.
I have to, and I can only carry 3 things.
Right.
I have to put a box in front of you so you can unload into it.
How giggity. Jesus.
Are we not doing phrasing?
All right, and on June 9th, we got Grounded on the Xbox One and PC. So that's all.
Got Grounded.
Yeah, well, shit happens. But that's all that came out. Do you guys want to get into the draft?
The draft.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So this week we're gonna do a raid draft. We talked about it last week. We're gonna each draft 1 DPS character, 1 tank character, and 1 healer. Like I said, it's gonna be actual named characters. It's not gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna draft the warrior from World of Warcraft.
I feel like I'm being called out here.
Right? Austin's like, I feel personally attacked.
The barbarian from Diablo.
Hey, he has a name.
Dang.
I'm sure.
Exactly. I'm sure he does.
Adventurer.
Greetings, stranger.
Come,
And I don't have any results from last week's draft because, well, we didn't do one. So.
So I guess I won. All right, cool.
That's fair.
So we do a snake draft, 3 rounds. Pat, since you're our guest, we'll let you have pick number 1.
Okay. I'm going to start off with my DPS. I'm going to pick Kratos from God of War because, I mean, why not? Are you going to really beat that?
Yes.
That is a good one.
Oh.
He's a god, okay?
Right.
And Matt, you have a second pick, and I am on deck.
All right. I'll also pick my DPS. I'm gonna go with Dante from Devil May Cry.
Okay, that was on my list.
I really enjoy the combos. I like the pistols, everything.
All right, and for my pick, I really want to take my healer right here because I don't want anyone else to take it. But I think it'll fall to me, so I don't have to. So I'm gonna go with DPS. I'm gonna take the Doom guy.
Oh, right on, right on.
What's the Doom guy's name?
Yeah.
His name is Doom Guy.
Listen here, generic warrior 37.
Right.
I don't think he actually has a name.
Well, what is it in the movie? Isn't it like Reaper or something like that?
Which movie?
It's like the
movie.
There's two movies now.
It was a good movie.
I watched it with you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Because it was like 2 in the morning. No, my dad was like, "Hey, do you guys want to go get this movie and get McDonald's?" And we're like, "Yes." I remember that. All right. Yeah.
So Austin, you're on the deck, and you're on. It is your pick, words, and you are on deck to start round 2.
Ooh.
You get to pick 2 in a row. Oh my god.
Decisions.
Right.
So
Just
far,
to not
only
get-
DPS has been taken.
So far, just to kind of give it a change up, like to what my strategy is going to be. I'm going to go with tank, and I want to choose. And I know you gave this as an example, I believe, but Bowser.
Bowser.
Oh, okay.
He's
That
on
is
my
a tank.
list. And you got the next one too, Austin, and then I am on deck.
So this kind of was going to be sticking with the theme that I wanted to go with, but I'm going to pick DPS next, and I'm going to go with Illidan Storm Rage from World of Warcraft. Or Warcraft, I guess you should say.
Illidan Storm what?
Storm Rage.
Rage. That's DPS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good choice.
All right, so I got the next pick. Matt's on deck.
He's on a what?
That's all right. Immediately, my house like, Moby, what?
All right, I think I'm gonna take my tank. I think my healer will fall to me. And if it doesn't, I'm probably just gonna leave the stream and
Just disconnect. MediaCom went out, guys. Sorry.
All right, gotta go.
And
My
like
tank.
phase you're locked on is just like,
Right.
For my tank, I'm gonna take Reinhardt from Overwatch.
Attack on Titans. Oh.
The guy with the big.
I think I know who your healer is.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Ain't nobody know who my healer is. Ain't nobody know who my healer is.
Matt, you are up. Pat, you're on deck with 2 picks.
For my tank, I think I'm gonna go with the Nemesis from Resident Evil.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
There you go.
good choice.
Nemesis.
Gorgeous choice.
Yeah.
All right, Pat, you got 2 picks right in a row.
All right, I'm gonna go with my tank.
Mercy.
Carl Johnson from Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh.
San Andreas.
After
Okay.
you working out,
I didn't hear who you said.
Carl
Carl
Johnson.
Johnson from GTA.
Carl Thompson?
Johnson. Fuck.
Carl Johnson.
You cultured swine.
Did you not play the best Grand Theft Auto?
Right.
I did, but it's been like forever.
You don't forget Carl Johnson, CJ.
don't.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you know, the
right.
reason that I'm picking him, just like Austin said, you know,
CJ.
you just roll in and you pump iron, and then you just come out
True.
super buff. And you know
It's
what? If I
true.
get shot, I run to burger joint and I go hold the place up and I get some burgers.
Get 2
Dude,
number
you even
5s, a number 6.
You even grow an afro mid-workout too.
Right.
You get pumping too
Yeah.
much iron. It's like
Hello?
I remember that. I think that was one of the first games where I saw an in-game change from something I did in the game. I was so taken back by it. I was like,
Right. That was just crazy. Especially
My
going
work is
from,
paid
like,
off.
yeah. I was like, oh, is this what it's like in real life? Because nah.
Except for, like in San Andreas, all you had to do
Right?
was like, go outside and go back in, and you could just get buff in like a day.
Right.
That doesn't
right.
happen here unless you got roids. So
All right, Pat, you got your
What's your healer?
next pick, and you got your healer.
You already know who my healer is. My healer is Ajay Gali from Far Cry, and the reason
Oh.
all I gotta do is just pop some random stuff out of my arm and wrap the little thing around, and I'm good to go.
What's he gonna do
Wrap it
for
up
other
in
people
Band-Aids.
though? Is he gonna do that the same for other people?
Same thing.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
his
just gonna go up
band-aids.
and start stabbing you until I find something to pull out of you. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
Those bandages are magic.
They are.
Okay.
Oh God, you're the one I'm worried about.
Why? Why are you worried about it? My healer is the always magical and timed and shrewd Wendy Peppercorn.
Oh God.
Oh God.
She brought Squints back from the brink. All right.
But that's not
She breathed.
Is that video game
Oh.
related though?
Oh, I didn't forgot it had
not
to
to
be video game related.
Not to
I
crush
forgot
your
we're a
hopes.
video game podcast.
Not to crush your hopes and dreams.
That was a good one.
Oh,
That was a good one.
oh.
I love
Dude,
it.
I was like, nobody's gonna get this. Nobody's getting my healer.
I think I know Jared's
Um,
healer, but I'm
Shut up,
curious.
Austin.
Shut up. Shut up. Okay, an actual healer then. All right, I guess on the fly, the
Watch.
one healer chick from Apex.
Lifeline.
Yes, Lifeline.
That's a good one. I actually
Yeah,
kind of forgot about her.
I guess. It's just on the fly. It's not nearly as fun as Wendy Peppercorn.
I don't know, but my pick's just as fun.
Fine, what do you got?
My healer is Nurse Joy from Pokemon.
Oh, yes.
Jeez.
Yes. Well, that's definitely getting picked,
She looking around that fucking machine.
right?
We hope to see
All-
you again. What?
Oh, you'll be hearing all around the Coliseum. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, oh,
Thanks, come again.
Thanks. We hope to
Right?
see you again. Wait,
hope to
what?
see you again. Like,
You hope to see us again?
You want to hurt me?
All right, and Austin, you to close out the draft. Who is your pick? Healer.
I kind of was tossing back and forth on this one a little bit. But I'm gonna go with a good combination with my DPS pick. I'm gonna go with his brother, Malfurion Stormrage from
oh,
Warcraft.
Hmm.
I was thinking of doing Mercy, but
mercy.
I felt like keeping the brothers together.
Brother. All right, so the teams are as follow. Pat, you have Kratos for your DPS, CJ for your tank, and Ajay Gali from
I
Far
even have,
as
love how you put some stank on the CJ too when you said it.
Matt, you have Dante for your DPS, Nemesis as your tank, and Lifeline for your healer. Austin, you have Bowser for your tank.
Wendy Peppercorn on backup.
Illidan Stormrage. Did I say that right?
Illidan. Jesus.
Illidan, sorry.
Monster.
God.
For your DPS, and Malfurion.
Yep.
Stormrage for your healer. I spelled healer wrong on that.
Well,
See how it is. Jesus.
Yeah.
wow.
I have the Doom guy for DPS, Reinhardt for the tank, and Nurse Joy for my healer.
Nice.
So yeah, go on. I'll get those posted as soon as I can, and please vote for me. I mean, vote on who your favorite is.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jesus, that's what he does. We've never actually looked at how he uploads them. He probably only uploads his options on there.
Right.
I can share my screen and you can see.
Mhm.
A bunch of proxy voters paying for it.
Right?
Cough, cough. His family.
Right? I'm telling you, he's calling up dead people and be like, vote for me.
Right.
I'll make a change.
So yeah,
Abe Lincoln voted for Jared.
well, yeah, duh.
Oh Jesus. Honest Abe, my ass.
Yeah, go on and vote for your favorite one. We'll get Pat on the scorecard that I haven't made yet. Not that I need one, because I mean, come on.
And don't forget to click that follow button down below.
Yeah.
It's right here, right? Yeah, I'm sure it's in there.
It's somewhere around here. But yeah, go after you vote. Go ahead and check out our website, thegamingchairs.com. We got a bunch of articles up there. Links to anywhere you could possibly need to go relating to us.
Yes.
Austin.
Yeah, don't forget also when you go to our site, we got merch and all that good stuff out there. Follow, we got a Patreon up, we got Reddit page, we got a Discord, all that good stuff. Probably already check it out on Facebook, but also YouTube. Check out us there. But yeah. But if you go to our website, it has all those links there. Nice, easy way to find where we're all at. So
Cool. Yeah, Austin mentioned. I'll say it again though. We have some sick ass merch. All right, we have new designs coming up every 3.5 months to 4 months because dude, the worst part is I have like 5 design files right now going, and I'm like, okay, finish these, post that one up, post that one up.
You get something
Yeah,
else. Like,
yeah.
oh, I got
No,
this
yeah.
idea.
I'll literally think of an idea. I'm like, okay, well that one has to go off that one. Yeah. But either way, we already have awesome shirts, mugs, phone cases, tapestries, everything.
you could
Temporary
want
tattoo
shirts,
coming
yeah.
soon.
Yeah, for sure. Everything you want to show your support. We really appreciate it. Everything you do, even if it's just a comment, a like, follow, a share, anything helps. So we really appreciate everything that's going on so
real
far.
MVPs.
Yes, definitely. Want to thank Pat for joining us. Do you have Pat? You have anything you want to say going on?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. It was a great time. I'm sure everybody's gonna vote for me, so
Obviously.
I'll probably win this one. So I don't want you guys to be let down or anything, but
No, that's
yeah,
cool.
Just
We'll get your
you know.
we'll get your blue ribbon, participation ribbon too. Number 1 blue all-star.
hey, we're all stars, and that's
We're
all
all
that
stars.
So,
Yep.
yeah, always good time. Always good time playing, guys.
Yes, awesome.
True.
Well, hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. We really enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check us out next Saturday. Also, we'll have a new episode. And like Jared said in the beginning, if anyone for any reason really needs to reach out, have a chat with us, wants to voice their opinions on anything, air their gripes, whatever they need to do, we're definitely voices to listen to. Or that didn't make sense. We definitely have ears to listen to. Yep. And we just want to play a game, chill, whatever you want to do, de-stress. Reach out to us on our website, Facebook, whatever. We answer back as fast as we possibly can.
We're not too shy.
Right? No, not at all. Not
I
at
don't
all.
like talking to people.
Right. Yeah. Want to thank everyone that watches it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, do everything. Help us out. Like I said, we really appreciate it. Keep being awesome.
Keep doing your thing.
Right? All right. Hope everyone has a good night.
Later.
Later, guys.
Bye.